have always tried to push my boundaries and do all I can to make a difference. After I graduated, I used my social work and management skills to support local communities across India. I contributed towards reducing the stigma around menstrual and sexual reproductive health, to normalize talking about menstruation to men as well as women, something that's taboo in my country. I never thought about studying overseas. I didn't even think it was an option. No one showed me this dream or even talked about it. But one very helpful tutor saw that I wanted to change my future and suggested that I study abroad. It then became clear to me that the natural next step was for me to study a master's in the UK, to expand my knowledge with a world-class education and to use it to change more lives in India. There's so much more I want to do. Sadly, my father passed away a few years ago. But I thought, what better way to honor his memory than to move myself out of poverty? To do everything in my power to create a better life for me and my family. I started a crowdfunding page to make my dreams a reality. I didn't consider anywhere other than the UK and the University of Sussex. It ticked all the boxes: cost, class size, quality. They are also ranked number 1 in the world for development studies. Every day I know my father would be very proud of me. It keeps me going. I was determined to make things better for myself, but I only had limited funds. So I worked hard doing different jobs while I studied my master's to financially support myself and my family back in India. It was challenging, but I knew that it would all be worthwhile. My life changed when I got a job as a digital engagement officer at the Brighton and Hove City Council. This allowed me to gain the experience I needed. My first work-free weekend came after 6 months being in the UK, and it was so liberating. I felt like I was finally breathing and flying like a butterfly. I explored the beaches in Ramsgate and went to London in the evening. Walking in the city I had only ever seen on TV, I realized how far I had come from my home country to build my dream. I felt blessed. Working so hard had an impact on my mental health. The help I got from the university's mental health support team was incredible. Now, life has settled down. I've got the time to make more friends. I play cricket for my local team and love to go to the beach and cycle around. Good people have helped me to thrive here. Asking for help is a skill you need to have. I have learned that here. It led to me supporting others, particularly Indian students where this sort of support isn't usually available. I share my knowledge and experience to help them navigate their new life in the UK.
So Ravi goes by the meaning of his name, which is the sun. He brings in lots of warmth and compassion in everyone's life.
I'm a very different person now. I take on new risks and challenges. I have also been able to help my family move to a new apartment. The old one wasn't a nice place to live. I have got great qualifications now, and for the time being, my life is here. Everyone has their challenges, but at the end of the day, the way you speak with yourself will define your everyday actions and your final results, which is in line with the law of cause and effect. After a long journey, I have realized that happiness is not just about achieving your dreams, but enjoying every moment along the way. I'm aiming to lead a life where I can leave back extraordinary examples for future generations. That's my ultimate way of giving back to humanity. Going forward, I want to work in public policy to improve health, education, and civic services. Firstly in the UK and then globally. My mum is a person of few words, but I know she's so proud for what I've done. Not by her telling me, but in her look, a hug, and her overall happiness. That's all I could ever wish for.